So more, sum, or increase means addition when you're writing equations. Less, decrease, or subtract means subtraction. And then product, times, or multiplied means multiplication. And when they say quotient, that means division. So if they say something like the product of x and 9 is 54, they want you to write what that means. And in algebra, we show multiplication by just putting the number next to the letter like this. 9x means 9 times x, and then is always means equal, and then 54. So when they ask you to write an equation, you're going to either write something that looks like this, something that looks like this, something that looks like this, or something that looks like this. Now, sometimes they put it in order where you just do the number like the sum of x and 6 equals 12 or is 12. That just means x plus 6 equals 12. But when they use the word than, you're going to actually reverse the order. So 9 less than x means that there's an x and there's 9 less than that. So the thing that comes second actually gets written first. So if we did 9 less than x is 12, that means x minus 9 equals 12, because they're saying that there's something that exists and then there's 9 less than that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then this one is 6 more than p. So first we have a p, and then we have 6 more than that is 12, or whatever they say. Can you read, because I stopped sharing, can you read more examples that they give of that, and we'll just work them out here?
Yeah. 12 times the number p equals 48. 9 less than a number b equals 2.
Okay, hold on. So 12 times a number b, p
equals 48.
Okay, so that means 12p, the number always goes first and the letter always goes second when we're multiplying, and they're just attached. Is means equals, and then 48. So that's just writing the equation. If we were going to solve it, I'll just go over that again. They're multiplying, so we divide, and we show division by making it into a fraction like that. What we do to one side of the equation, we do to the other. And then 12 divided by 12 equals 1, so that cancels each other out. 1p and just a regular p are the same thing. And in algebra, we just don't write the p. We just say p equals. And then we do how many times does 12 go into 48? And then we know that that is 4. So p equals 4.
Okay.
Okay, give me another one.
9 less than a number b equals 2.
Okay, so we have the less than, so we know the b goes first. Minus 9 equals 2. So they're subtracting 9. We're going to do the opposite. So we're going to add 9. Anything we do to one side, we do to the other. And what's left on this side is b. And then what is 2 plus 9? It is 11. Now, we can plug this b. They're telling us what b is. So wherever you see a b, you can just plug that into the original equation. And if this is true, so you put a question mark here, is 11 minus 9 2? Yes, 2 equals 2. So yes, that is the right answer. If you got something, suppose it said 4 equals 2, suppose you got something like 13 minus 9 for b equals 13, and you plugged it in, then you would say 4 equals 2. Is that correct? No. So then if you do not get the same number on both sides when you plug it into the equation, you have to redo the problem. This is called checking your answer. I'm sure that you've heard of that before, but not in algebra, but it's called checking your answer. So you have to have the same number on both sides when you plug it in. If you do, then we have the correct answer. All right, next one, darling.
Okay, let me grab one. A number k increased by 10 is the same as 24.
Okay, so k increased by 10, k goes first, equals 24. Now, we can see that the answer is 14, but remember, we're not looking to just find the answer, we're looking to show our work. So they're adding 10, we subtract 10, and what we do to one side, we do to the other. This cancels each other out. What's left on this side is k, and then 24 minus 10 is 14. If we plug it back into our original equation, we say 14 plus 10 equals 24. Now we solve it. Does 24 equal 24? Yes.
Yeah.
So we know we got the right answer. All right. Go down a little more.
Okay. The product of a number g and 5 is 30.
Okay, so you tell me what I should do for this one.
You should do g times 5 is 30, and then because g would be 6, because 5 times 6 would be 30.
And how would I show my work doing that?
6 minus 6.
So we have to take that whole approach. There's two sides to the equation. They're multiplying by 5, so I have to divide by 5. And to show division in algebra, I make it into a fraction. What I do to one side of the equation, I do to the other. This cancels each other out. What's left on this side is g, and then we do our work. How many times does 5 go into 30? 6 times.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, next one.
Okay, let me grab one. The quotient of a number q and 4 is 12.
Okay, what would I do for that?
You would do some q and 4, because it would be multiply.
So quotient means division.
Oh, yeah.
So we do q over 4 equals
Q over 4,
12.
and then 12 over 4.
Okay, now what would I do? No, not 12 over 4, just 12. And now you say the whole thing. There's two sides to the equation. They're blanking, so I blank. What would be in the blanks? They are...
Like the blanks.
Yeah, so they're dividing, so I blank.
Multiply.
And we show multiplication like this. We put a parentheses here. And what I do to one side, I do to the other. This cancels each other out. What's left on this side is q. And then we do the work. 12 times 4 equals 48. Q equals 48.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay, can you go to the next page and see, I don't think need to do any more of those types, but there's probably a different type of problem, and you can tell me what it is, and I can make a quick video for it.
There's some really easy ones. It's like...
Go to something like towards the end of the section, maybe.
Alright.
That looks crazy to you, and then I'll make it look not crazy. You can probably go to the next section. It's probably going to all be similar stuff. So if you want to go to point 2, you can. will get you totally ahead so that when you find it, it'll be easy.
Okay. I found some equations.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, I can't really find any hard ones though. It's like.
What about point 2?
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now.
You mean I've taught you everything you need to know and you're done with math?